Okay, this is Jeff Redding with pedestriansmatter.org. I'm over here at the Sarasota VA clinic. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter at ADA Fraud. Today I'm going to talk about pedestrian access, or the lack of so, to the VA clinic here on Bee Ridge Road in Sarasota, Florida. Alright, which way is my phone facing? Okay, here I'm at the front of the clinic, and it's Friday after Thanksgiving, so there's not a lot of people here. Let me show you. If you come here, you have the nice little ramp. It's nice. It goes here and it goes in that direction, and then you come out to the parking lot. And if you're going to, if you're a pedestrian, you have to walk all the way through the parking lot in order to access the clinic. Now, there is other options. Over here, let me take you down here really quick. At the end, there's a little pathway that goes where a lot of pedestrians cut through. But this won't be any good for people in mobility scooters and whatnot. See, there's a path here. I think there's a picnic bench there that some of the workers use sometimes. Let me go back over to the front here. Sorry about that sun. It's very difficult for me to take videos out in the sun because of my limited vision. Now what they could do is they could add a sidewalk out to the sidewalk on Bee Ridge. See, there's the clinic. If we take this parking spot out, they don't necessarily cut these trees down. They could curve the sidewalk over a little bit, remove a couple of the bushes, and then have the sidewalk come out here to the road. And here's the Bee Ridge Road. We're just west of Cattleman. Now, if you notice, here's one of the lamp posts. What's in the sidewalk? It's not quite in the middle, but it's almost in the middle. You see what the Sarasota County and the FDOT and the federal government, they are all misrepresenting the ADA in order to justify placing lampposts in the middle of sidewalks rather than in the utility strip. Now, they claim if a wheelchair can get by the lamppost, they can leave it in the middle of the sidewalk. Well, that's called fraud. Normally, if you have a utility right-of-way complaint, you contact the Public Works Department and they relocate the utility because pedestrians have the right-of-way over utilities. Now, when they refer these complaints to the Civil Rights Division in order to misrepresent the ADA, that's called conspiracy to commit fraud. Okay, now here's another lamppost right in the middle. Now the girl working at and one of the nurses working at the VA, she told me that twice she had to come out to the sidewalk and render aid to a bicyclist who had been who ran into the lamppost. Now normally you'd have to go over to here and then cross and here, but there's usually cars turning out right here. I about hit one time because they don't look back to the right to see if the sidewalk's clear before they pull out. Okay, let me go back this way. One time, the McDermotts, they're up there, I think, near Fruitville. Mrs. McDermott was walking her little puppy, and the puppy stepped on one of these grates for the lamppost. It was broken. Well, the puppy was electrocuted and killed, a little white fluffy Charlie. But you can read about all this on the sidewalk obstruction link at pedestriansmatter.org. Let me see what else I can think of. This problem with pedestrian access, it's all around Florida. It's probably like this in a lot of places where they have setback businesses. And when they built it way back when, they just weren't thinking about pedestrians. I have one for you from one of my tweets. When is a contractor allowed to place utility posts in the middle of sidewalks rather than in the utility strip? The answer? when the contractor is owned by one of the richest billionaire families in America. Hashtag LSUP. Okay, I think we're in front again. I always go by that post coming up there. And you cut back through this way, and I'll finish my video. But, you know, that's all we're asking. It's a sidewalk to help us get it. My dad has a really hard time with his mobility scooter, and here we back are in the front. So, Jeff Redding, pedestriansmatter.org, at ADA Fraud. Dog Whistleblower on YouTube.